All right. Got three of you guys on. So I got it on in the background. Again, another week where slim fucking margins. You guys can hear me, right? Yeah, it should be fine. But another week where I get slim margins determining my matchup coming down to the Sunday. So here's Cesar Hernandez. I need a walk and a run score to tie, stolen base to win. If my closer goes in, I could maybe take ERA. So a lot of shit. I posted the link. What's up, Moy? Good matchup this week. There goes one at bat. I got him and Yohan Moncada in this. I like Hernandez better because Moncada's going against Bieber. I think Moy. I think you don't have any more guys because the A's, unless they give up the lead, that they won't bat anymore. And Semien just had his at bat. So yeah, we'll see. I need a run score. That'll make it 8-7. And then if I get a walk, that'll make it 8-8. And a stolen base will make it 9-8. But yeah, so let's go, Moy. Good job, man. Good matchup. And Dale, what's up, dude? We got Dale and Joe had a matchup. Chewy and Adam went deep. Did Justin get the 18 innings? I don't know how that works. Does it show up the next day? Because right now, okay, let me look at Justin's team. You guys can kind of see in the background here. Let me try to, there we go. I'm going to sit over here. You guys can watch it with me. It became a matchup today. Yeah, I don't want to say there was a specific matchup of the week, but the fact that mine is going again to the last game, I think me and Moyes is matchup of the week. And whoever loses this is going to be 0-2. And the fact of the matter is if you go 0-2, you got to win out. I mean, you got to, if you're legit still in it, because a lot of people after 0-2 will, I really think they'll check out. And me and Dave were talking about it, and I think it's going to be fire sale starting next week for those who are 0-2. I don't know where I'm at yet. But you got to win out. You got to get 5 straight wins. I mean, I think that's the reality of it. So, but I think me and Moy got matchup of the week because whoever loses will be 0-2, and it's coming down to the final thing. We have so many tied, but it could have. I give you guys whatever one you want to call for matchup of the week. By all means, Dale, you were in first place. I don't see fire sales happening. I mean, a couple people have already been there. Like Moy, you said you're looking for next year, and Adam said if he loses, I think he's winning though. So that, but if Adam said he lost, I'm fire sale. Adam said if he loses, he would go and start looking for trades for players and draft picks. He said if he lost, everybody would be available except his freeze, which was Yelich. So yeah, I don't know, Dale. We'll see. I think I don't know, 4-3. The fact that it's win-loss record, I think 4-3 could keep you in it. But I mean, you would have to get 4 out of the next 5, and that shit's hard, man. So going 0-2, I think you're up against it, and yeah. I mean, I don't think I'll tap out, but I definitely won't fire sale. But 4 wins, I think, gives you a chance. 5 wins, I think, is a significant opportunity to get into playoffs with 4 playoff spots. I think right now 5 is the line. But with win-loss records, it goes back and forth every week. You know, if it's not, since it's not points, win loss. I think that really. I think a lot of us are relieved because David would have a significant lead right now, and I don't see David slowing down if it was points. So everybody else's matchup is pretty tight except Justin's, and I think Justin is going to be in trouble. So Dale, you gotta find out, man. Like, oh wait, my bad, I never checked. Did a reliever go for him? He didn't get it. He didn't get it. So what does that mean? Like, he's gonna forfeit all 9 categories? Is that what it means? Well, we'll see. I got Moncada coming up. I mean, this shit, man. I swear, it's you gotta love it. Fantasy baseball for this, right? Really, it really is a good time. So let's look at this week. I mean, pretty much everything else is wrapped up. Joe, I think Joe, you'll get a win. Dale will be 1-1. Joe will be 1-1. He added a player and pitched 6 strong. Oh, that was okay. I didn't see that. The Sheffield guy. Okay, and it won't record it till tomorrow. Okay, so Justin's fine. Okay, someone told him, or he must have noticed. Someone looked out for him. Yeah, he picked up an SP. Joe had the inside story. Text me at like 9 in the morning. He's like, you might want to keep an eye on this and bring it up later if it ends up determining the matchup. So he was reporting live from Glendale, Full Count Fantasy News. Joe on the scene, and then he's like, breaking news. I'm whooping the commissioner's ass. And I told him that's headline news, and not to step on my headline news because I'm the anchor on the show, and you need to stay in your lane, Joe. So anyway, okay, so Justin will be 2-0, right? Justin 2-0, Carlos 2-0, David 2-0. Props to you guys, man. It definitely is a nice spot to be in a with 5 weeks left. So yeah, so Justin, I think, and then we have a lot of 1-1s. I think Karma almost got Joe. Yeah, it became close, but Joe shot his shot, and he hit it. He hit that halftime buzzer beater. So Ray will be 1-1. AG will be 1-1. What, like 60% of the league will be 1-1. So that really keeps things afloat. I'm hoping I'm 1-1. But yeah, so, and then you have some that are already locked up their 0-2. Chewy will be 0-2. Domingo will be 0-2. So that's significant for them. It's definitely must win for them. Oh, Alejandro and Carlos are tied. 8-8. Carlos and Alejandro 8-8. So they actually might be matchup of the week. Who was that? Is that Moncada? I think Moncada batted lead off. No, that was someone else. Garcia. Okay. Moncada, I think, bats second or third. Anthony will tie this week. David's projecting it. I hope so, man. I'll take a tie over a loss. You hear that, David? Moncada's been on base every game this season. He's not available. Yeah. I just hope he walks more because I need a walk. If he gets a walk on a stolen base, I'm happy. I was thinking this should be a good little long live stream. At least watch like the first 3 innings. I don't know. We'll see. If you guys are watching, put a thumb yes or in the comments. I mean, you're obviously watching what I'm watching. It should be 3-1. He swung at that inside pitch. So Well, let's look at next week while we're watching this. Week 3. I know I played Domingo. Struck out. Fuck. I don't think my ERA is. I mean, the average is that close with me and Moy. It is. It's 249 to 228. Might go lower now because I just got another out. Okay, so week 3. Week 3, we got me against Domingo, David against Dale. I'm biting my nails. Moy. David against Dale, Joe against Justin, Ray against Adam, Efren against Chewy, AJ against AJ, and Moy against Carlos. So, yeah, should be good week 3. So, yeah, good week. Anybody take significant injuries this week? I had 2. Charlie Morton went down with shoulder inflammation, and Giancarlo, I think, is going to be out at least the 10-day standard IL stint for just I think it's just a mild strain hamstring. But he's going to have, they put him on IL, so I think it's like a mandatory at least 10 days. So, yeah. Anybody else have any significant injuries? Any COVID? Any opt-outs? Damn, Bieber is a beast, man. That guy is so good. He has like a 0.8 something ERA over 3 starts. Guy's so good. So I know Joe, Moy, David are on. Who else do we got on? Post in the comments that you're here. There's 5 of you. There were 7. AJ, are you on? I told you about it. But yeah, let's see. Anybody? You guys can also post in the group me. I'm keeping an eye on that. I say who's on, then I lose a couple people. 3 Cardinals who haven't played. I don't have and then the Cubs. I didn't have Rizzo for like the whole matchup. And Moy didn't have Goldschmidt, so it's kind of even. Moy, I mean, I didn't have my star first baseman. You didn't have your star first baseman, so I should have. If I would have started, fuck man, if I would have started Plesac, I would have had quality starts and ERA, and it would be 8-8 right now, and I just need 1 category for the win. But instead, I bench Plesac. Plesac's coming back. He just has to quarantine for 72 hours. And they're thinking, because they're pissed, the staff and the teammates are kind of pissed at him, that they might skip his next start because he's 72 hours in quarantine in Cleveland. So they send him home. They said it on Sunday Night Baseball. They send him home in a rental car to quarantine in Cleveland until they come back home. He's quarantining for 72 hours, and then when they come back, they have like a few days off. So his next start won't be for like 10 days. And that won't even affect – that's going to hurt my matchup this week because I probably won't have Charlie Morton. He's probably going to go on the IL. But I'll have Plesac back for the following matchup. But I'll have to definitely throw Teheran and Garrett Richards. So I'd have DeGrom, Teheran, Garrett Richards, and German Marquez. But, yeah, I should have started Plesac because Plesac would have solidified ERA and he would have solidified quality starts for me. I would have got both of those. Maybe even whip because DeGrom actually whip was very close, very narrow. DeGrom actually hurt me more in whip. Didn't get the quality start. Plesac would have gave me all 3 of those. I would actually probably have locked up the matchup with those 3 pitching categories because even by the offense being tied, I would with those 3 I'd be up 9-8, and I wouldn't have thrown my closer. I had to put my closer in to try to get a ERA because ERA is still close. It's like 2.77 to 2.70. So if my closer does go in, it might be enough. The Dodgers, I needed Trennan again this weekend, and the Dodgers they threw him for 1 out. Thought they would throw him in the 8th as a setup, and they threw that lefty for 2 outs, and then they brought Trennan in. And I'm like, oh shit, the Dodgers have a 4-run lead. Maybe they'll keep Trennan in. No, they brought in Jensen. So my Bronx Boomers suck. Well, I would say Glaber, man. Glaber's having a slow start, man. But they were. I know why you drafted them. The Yankees. Everybody was saying they were going to go to the World Series. So you draft guys that are on good teams. You know, that's something I said last week. That's a rule I always go by. So I don't have any guys going right now. That's the walk I needed, Santana. What other game? No other games are going, right? This is it. Yeah, this is it. And that A's Astros, it wasn't even a fight. Like, they wanted to get down, but the coaches stopped the A's guy from going after the Astro guy. Dude, I went 6 lost last week. Oh, thank you, Chewy. Just saw Strasburg gave up 5 earned runs. You picked the worst Yankees this year, from David to Dale. Moy said who? No, that's I didn't get the walk. That Santana got the walk. I would have liked that walk. But I probably will get 3 more at bats from each of them. My offense came through. I mean, I needed every bit of my offense in order just to stay tied in these categories. Like, everything I got today offensively, I needed to hold hits, to stay tied with runs, to stay tied with walks. Thank goodness you didn't get a stolen base, Moy, because stolen bases are so hard to come by. But Moy had 10 home runs this week, and I had 4, man. That hurt me. Hurt me in total bases, and it hurt me in RBIs. My pitching did like a complete 180 this week. Last week I went 1-5, and this week I went 4-2 with 2.7 ERA, and I had 3 saves. So yeah, let's see how we're doing. Who's at work? Are any of you at work right now? Dale, Moy, yeah. Let me know. Is anybody gonna take David down? Because he likes talking a lot of trash. I guess you can say your team's backing it up. Paradox. Dale's at work. Well, you're the boss, man, so you can do what you want. Let's put money on it. Money on what? That I win the matchup, or Moy wins the matchup, or money on at David. Oh, for next week's matchup. Oh, David's got money now that David's got money to throw around, apparently. So what's up with the Dodgers? Barely, man. What do you guys think about the Dodgers, huh? Shortened season. How many games in are they? They got to be at least almost at what? A little under 20 games? Tell me where to sign, buddy. Oh, David's quiet now. Tell me where to sign. 16. Nice, Joe. Dodgers at 16 games. And what are they? What's the record? What are they like? 11-5? Who saw the fight? It wasn't this one. It was the one on Saturday. Anybody see the fight? Yeah, 11-5. Okay, that's what I thought. With that big dude that he always says something funny, and then I think they were interviewing him at the end. Yeah, at the end of the Black Beast. At the end of the fight, he didn't realize the interview had started. And he told like his trainer, he's like, dude, I gotta take a shit. All right. Let's see. Dale, I might do a COVID ad. So like, if I post a COVID ad, do you just right away give me back my ad, or once I post it? I'm calling it your AL Cy Young right here, Bieber. Calling it. I'll put money on that. I'll say $20. Bieber gets a Cy Young for the AL if we do a full season. Any takers? $20. You get the field. I'll take Bieber for AL Cy Young. Yeah, Brayu's little ponytail and his goatee. What a so lame. Didn't Manny Ramirez do that? Dale, don't you own the Manny Ramirez dreadlocks? The dreadlocks hat? Can you give me back ads, Dale, for the Cespedes and Rodriguez COVID drops? Oh, I opened up a can of worms. Boom! Oh, he told me to shut up. He's like, take that goatee comment, shove it up your ass, Anthony. He just hit home run. Boom. Who wants to take the Bieber $20 bet now? Very nice. Anybody else have people on this that determine the matchup? I think Alejandro, right? Alejandro and Carlos. I want to see how close their matchup is. Let's see. Do any of them have guys going? Okay, or any RBIs are tied, and so let's see. Alejandro has nope. Alejandro has Lindor. Alejandro has Lindor in this. If he gets an RBI, Alejandro will win. And Carlos has nobody. So if Alejandro gets an RBI from Lindor, Alejandro will win. Oh shit. Good shit, Alejandro. He just needs an RBI. They're tied in RBIs. I think that's it. Yeah, because he's winning all the other offense. But he could very well lose average because it's 256 to 251. And if Lindor throws up a goose egg, that could be enough to drop the average to either a tie, which would make it 8-7, and Carlos would win. So Lindor either will win it or lose it for Alejandro. That's pretty cool. No, I'm glad you asked, Anthony. I've been meaning to ask about the COVID with the ads. Cespedes was labeled COVID. No, Moy, but he opted out. And if we said opt-outs are COVID related, obviously. So opt-outs work with COVID ads. So I just don't know. I just assumed that we would get the ads right back. Wow, Shane Bieber's only allowed 3 runs this season, so that's pretty damn good. What round did he go? Let's see. Bieber, teams, Alejandro. He got him in the 3rd round, and not even with an extra pick. He just got him in the 3rd round. COVID and opt-outs. Yeah, Dale, that's right. So, if you guys, there's not too much more to say about the matchups. If you guys want to, tap out on the live stream, cool. I'm going to stay on till the end of the 3rd. I want to see one more at bat for my guys before I call the live stream over. So, yeah, we'll go one more inning on this after the end of the 2nd. David, another week done with recovery, man. Keep it going. I'm hoping to get back. I don't know what the doctor said about when you have a follow-up. Do they have to remove the stitches? What's the deal with that, man? I mean, you don't have to put it on blast on here, but, I think everybody is concerned. So do you have a follow-up in a month, or like what's the situation? When can you anticipate to go back to work? I know you made all the preparations necessary. I know you took care of all that, but just curious to see when you have a follow up and how that's going. I don't think AJ has a chance with this matchup because he had Jensen. Let's see. Let's see. AJ against Ray. Dude, it's 9-8 with Joe and Dale. What the hell?
Well, there's a reason why he's the only rookie in the big leagues to start every one of his team's games.
Dale. Yeah, you're done, but Joe.
Alex, you had over 12,000.
Oh man, Joe, your team went 4 for 26 and 2.2 innings pitched. Ooh, that is cutting it close, dude. My calcium levels are off some, so I'm doing a lot of blood work. My stitches are coming off by themselves probably this week. Oh, okay, all right. So yeah, they just come out. That makes sense. You need one more inning, okay? All right, David. So well, yeah, your levels they're gonna be a little erratic right now. Your body just it's going through kind of a rough time right now. So your blood work, and that's common with cancer patients. My dad had to do blood work every week. I would have to take him every week. Obviously his situation was a little bit more. The diagnosis was not as positive, obviously, when he was going through his battle, but he had to do blood work every week. So I'm assuming that's going to be something you might have to, maybe not every week, but you're probably going to have to be continuing to do blood work. You're probably going to have some kind of schedule. David, when can you use Viagra again? Probably another 2 weeks. The stitches will come off. That's going to be a trippy. I know when I had the surgeries in my mouth, my dental surgeries, the stitches coming out is just, you want to mess with them, but don't leave them alone. Basically, some gland that control calcium was shocked, so it needs to be regulated. Yeah. It's a surgery, and that makes sense. Okay. Well, so it's me and Moy and Carlos and Alejandro's matchup determined by this. So great showdown. So let's go into this next inning. It's the third inning. I'm hoping my guys get their turn to come up. I think Hernandez is in the hole, so if a guy gets on, he's fourth due up. If I could just tie, I'll take a tie. I just don't want to go 0-2 because that would suck. I've been spoiled, like making the postseason. My neck is pretty stiff, like your eggplant. Your neck, you probably did try to take a Viagra and you got stuck in your throat and you made your neck stiff.
We're going to aggregate everybody in Schaumburg with this.
Cubs are coming back, though. Cubs coming back on Tuesday.
Sorry about this. Look, White Sox are saying it's the first time we've been on Sunday Night Baseball.
So I'm happy about that. I'll get Rizzo.
Well, yeah, because this was supposed to be Cubs Cardinals tonight. Series canceled over the weekend. The Cubs were
so anybody thinking that
we asked earlier after Red Hot,
what was I gonna say?
What are your thoughts on the Cubs? Apparently, we had a lot of
I totally forgot to say. Oh, do you think the Astros are going to continue being, I guess, harassed or fucked with the whole season? It's looking that way. David, I don't need Viagra. I have Chubster right now. Looking at Antonio. Ew. Gross. I would prefer not to find out if you're hard, David, right now.
You were talking about Giolito Arsenal earlier, Alex, and we hear a lot of pitchers talk this way about
All right.
figuring out who you are,
Let's see what's
how it works.
she sleeps weird, man. What do you? Oh, it's out of the shot though. It's not in the shot. The cat. There's the cat right down there. I hope the a-holes take it all year. Okay.
Freeman jerks that into the corner.
Freeman jerks.
That one will rattle around before Mazzara can.
What's up?
It's an extra base hit for Mike Freeman.
It wasn't in the shot. That would have been funny though.
So maybe because of that experience, that game last year that we talked about, Lucas has refined the repertoire on a more permanent basis.
No, there's no sex toys, Dale. Someone's at the door.
Ahí voy. ¿Qué pasa, boludo?
Vamos a buscar la llave, no sé de qué tipo ya.
La llave.
¿No tiene una esta?
No, ahorita me lo pongo. ¿Pero para qué o qué?
That's hand lotion, Wi-Fi, cable box, and Blu-ray player, and then one of Jazz's perfumes. No, it wasn't Uber Eats. It was our grandfather, Jazz's grandpa. I guess he needed to borrow the keys to the gate.
Set a guy up with those fastballs up, and then he drops a changeup on you down around your shoelaces.
All right, so those who are 0-2, you know, it's gonna be tough, man. But it can be done. You know, the reason I'm like so like stressing on getting this win is, you know, not for nothing. Domingo's 0-2. If I play him next week, you know, it definitely. I like my next week's schedule, but week 4 I played Joe. Week 5, I played David. Week 6, I played Chewy. And then week 7, to close out the season, I play Efren. So I definitely got tough competition to end the season. And you better bet that if I do get out of it, I'm going to play spoiler. So hopefully.
Tommy John in rehab in 2013. You start that recovery period with little games of catch. You can mess around with your grip and your release pull. You can't get out there and wind up and throw. He feels like the changeup really came to him when he was rehabbing from Tommy John. That happens a lot in rehab. It's a fresh start, not only physically but mentally. It allows you. There's the changeup right there. You just spike it a little bit. A good take. Great looking at it. Big guy, 6'6", huge hands. That ball looks like a golf ball coming out of his hand.
I think my guy will get in at bat. We'll see. She's very cool cat, David.
It was a 2-2 changeup. Leon sitting all over it.
What is Ramirez doing? He's like dancing.
It's like that, unless he was sitting dead in changeup. Here comes another one. 3-2.
Ball 4.
Loses him on ball 4.
Dude, if I get a grand slam from Cesar Hernandez, it won't really help because I only get 1 run scored. But look at him. He's going crazy. It's because he's playing well this year. See, this is why I want to do Zoom. I can't talk the whole time. I don't have too much more to say. What I can do is I could set up a Zoom right after this inning ends. I'll put up a Zoom, or if someone wants to set up a Zoom, like Joe, if you want to set it up, because you don't have the timer straight. Who's up? Okay, the number 9 hitter's up, and then my guy.
Zimmer shortens up. Boy,
Giolito can't find the strike zone.
for anything to get going. Look for one of these guys to get hot.
Around the waist. David's down for a Zoom. Well, look, if you're up for a Zoom, if not, Dale, I know you're working. Put a thumbs up in the comments or on the group me. It would be great if Joe, if you were down, if you could set it up. Let's just hang, just for a hang. Because I'm the only one I don't mind talking because that's what this channel is for. But definitely would like to see you guys. So if it's just David, if it's just me and you, cool, man. But yeah, I'd be down for it.
Half of the season last year rehabbing from a 2018 shoulder surgery that ended up costing him a lot more time than
fucking stressful, man.
Dynamic defensive player, and if Bradley can find the offensive game that he's capable of.
Ooh, that was a favorable pitch. Yeah, that helped him out. Alejandro and Carlos are tied. Yeah, I know. Yeah, if Alejandro has Lindor and that's the only player left in their matchup, and he just needs one RBI, but the average is so close that if Lindor puts up a goose egg, it could either tie the average, which would bring Alejandro down a point, or give Carlos the win on the or Alejandro. If Alejandro either ties or drops below, Carlos wins. But if Alejandro gets a RBI, he'll win. So it's very interesting. Or what if he goes 0 for 3 with the sac fly? He gets the RBI, but the average drops down. I don't know. Very cool. It's cool stuff. Now I'm back to work full time. This is what I look forward to before Mondays.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Zimmer.
Oh.
Back in the count. Zimmer fouls that one away.
Giolito's not doing so good this year, man.
2 walks and a double. 8 at-bats into the game.
Dale, you still looking for pitching? I mean, my pitching depth's hurt now, but I should recover by within a week or 2. Hopefully Charlie Morton isn't significant. Shoulder inflammation's we'll see. Got him.
First of the game for Lucas Giolito.
Well, a walk here, and I get a point back. But I put the bases loaded, and he can't steal a base when the bases are loaded. But he could possibly score a run. A hit does nothing for me unless it's a home run and I get a run scored. Do push-ups.
So now Cesar Hernandez, runners at first.
Let's go.
Ramirez, who's just been bouncing off the walls in the visiting dugout.
Dude, Jose Ramirez is losing it.
Hernandez with a drive into center field.
I said a hit wouldn't help me.
Freeman comes around to score easily. Let's see if they try it with Leon. 1 run comes across.
Great.
So much for the consecutive scoreless inning streak against the Tribe.
A run it doesn't help me. Now I gotta hope he scores. But there's Hernandez, David. Look at that shit. It's reverse. Reverse. He's a lefty. Look at that shit, David. You think he's batting over 320 now? Just saying, man. He's as good as I don't undersell my players, man. I don't oversell them either, but he could score on that. He could score on that. Ah, fuck. He's at third base. Just saying, David. Damn, man. I couldn't get to the gap that would have scored him. He's at third base. Hopefully a sac fly. Lindor's up. Oh, shit. If Lindor gets an RBI right here. Fuck. Oh, here comes the pitching change. See, what the fuck are they doing? Why are they all gathering right there when they don't need to? It's unnecessary. The play's a double play ball. I'm not a professional baseball player, but I know baseball. It's 1 out. The play's double play. Why do you need everybody grouped up right there? That's stupid. It's unnecessary. What do you think? We think we're going to have an NFL season, guys? RBI to bring in your guy. RBI brings in my guy. That gets me 1 point. That'd make it 8-7. I need a walk and a stolen base to take the win. A walk or a stolen base to get the tie, but I need him to score right now to get back a point. Right now I'm 8-6 with 3 tied categories and a very close ERA margin. But this is for Alejandro's win right here. Oh shit. Just sack fly, man. Ooh. Sack fly right here for Alejandro's win. Yeah, I'm down 2 points, Joe, but we have 3 tied categories and 1 very close ERA margin. A walk doesn't help Alejandro right here. And a walk doesn't help me. Sack fly, RBI of some kind. Even if Alejandro, I think, if it's a ground ball where Lindor beats it out and it's a fielder's choice, it might bring down his average a little bit, but he'll get the RBI, and I think that'll be enough to secure a tie. Oh my God, double play! That's like the worst thing that can happen. It's the worst thing that can happen. What did I say? A ground ball and Lindor beats it out, and God, it's the worst thing that can happen right now. Fuck. Son of a bitch. Fucking Moy, man. I'm down to 2 at-bats with Hernandez. 3 at-bats for Moncada if I'm lucky. The home team is the White Sox, so if fucking shit. All right, so this will be it, guys. After this inning, yeah, I know you're celebrating. On third base, all Lindor had to do was hit it in the air to the outfield. That's it. Hernandez easily could score on a sac fly with his speed. Son of a bitch. I mean, I don't have to worry about average. Yeah. OPS is still too far for me to, unless like both guys go off. But it would have to be like 3 home runs or something for OPS. Son of a bitch. The worst thing that can happen. Fucking Lindor. All right, well, it's not over yet. Let's see. Check this out for a second. Whoa, shit. Whoops. I don't think you guys see my place. It's like a tiny little 1-bedroom studio little house. I don't think a lot of you guys have seen it, but it's a place that me and Jazz pay very, very minimal rent on, enough to kind of get us. Oh wait, talking without the fucking mic. But yeah. Well, post a link if we're gonna do a Zoom hangout. Fuck, man. Coming up on 45 minutes on this video. We'll see. I think it's a situation where I need someone to get on for my guy to come up. But this will be it. After this, I'm gonna kick off the live stream. I think it might actually go an hour.
Do you like, by the way, I would like to, there's AJ.
Fucking crazy. Curse with these slim margin matchups, man.
of White Sox history. So I'd like to be there on a night like tonight because on Sundays, all year, and on select other dates, the White Sox are wearing the 1983 throwbacks.
The Cleveland's 9-7. I thought they were better than that. And I thought the White Sox were better than 8-7 too. I like the White Sox a lot, but they're fourth in the AL Central and the Cleveland's third. Wonder who's first and second. Are the Twins playing that well? Who else would be in first place in the Central? The Twins. It's the Twins, Royals, Detroit, Indians.
Makes an impact on you then and stays with you.
And the White Sox, right? Twins, Royals,
Counts 2 balls and 2 strikes to James
Detroit, Twins, and Indians and White Sox. I don't know how that shit got rearranged.
Baines' number with the White Sox while he was still playing. Wow. Yeah, that's awesome. Got out in front of it. But he was playing somewhere else. Okay. I think he might have been in Baltimore, maybe Baltimore. One of the good guys. Still full to the catcher, James McCann, an all-star last year for the first time in his career. You know, the thing about the 83 throwbacks, I think it works on all the body types. James McCann is a big, strong catcher. It's working for him. He can be a
I like James McCann.
middle infielder. It works for you.
Good at bat, man.
Still a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Fisk. I can see Fisk in this uniform.
Oh, yeah. 83. Heck yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hell of an at bat, man. That was a good at bat.
Now, there are good White Sox throwbacks, and then there are
Be right back.
yesterday, the anniversary of the ill-advised shorts that the White Sox rocked under Bill Beck in 1976. They wore them. Look at Pat Kelly. Look at the sequence for Pat Kelly. Sliding to second, sliding to third, and bloodied and damaged, scoring a run. Ralph Garr going to get it to shorts. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Slow pitch softball.
They wore the shorts that was in game 1 of the doubleheader, and then they wore them in 2 additional games, and then that was it. For understandable reasons.
Hey, thanks for staying on, guys. You know, I know it's not that entertaining, but it's worth watching. Peace out, fellas. Good luck on week 3. Have a safe and productive work week. All right, Joe. Later, bro.
A super utility player who is figuring a little bit more prominently in the White Sox plans day to day because of some injuries.
It's a 9th hitter. I think Moncada bats number 2 in the lineup.
It's kind of a cut right out of the Rick Renteria mold, as a matter of fact. Rick was a similar player. Handle the bat, don't strike out, play multiple positions. It kind of sounds like what everybody's after in baseball these days.
Yeah. He's 26 years old out of Rochester, New York. Reminds me of his hitting coach, Frankie Menachino. Good contact guy, time though. But I love these kind of players. Hard nose, contact.
A ball and 2 strikes to count to Mendick.
Oh, double play.
On the ground for Lindor.
My guy's probably going to go with the next inning.
And it's the second double play turned behind Shane Bieber tonight.
At Amica, we believe in life's extraordinary experiences. We can show this company that delivers an experience that meets the needs of the entire house. Yours.
So we go on the air talking about all the strikeouts between these two guys, and there have been 4 double plays in this game so
Oh, did you see that Mahomes was owned by the Kansas City Royals? And it took a lot to get out of that so he can go to the NFL? I didn't know that. But yeah, at the bottom it says Patrick Mahomes opens up on Royals ownership.
Into the opposite field. Freeman turns once and puts it away. Nothing comes of the lead.
So my guy will bat next inning. All right, guys. We'll see how this matchup shapes out, and also Carlos's and Alejandro's matchup. Post it on the group me if we're gonna hang up on the group me if we're gonna hang out on Zoom. All right. See you guys. Thanks for hanging.
The time it takes a child to learn to walk, read, and start school.